Hey Sagittarius, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for today to March the 7th. Any information you need, you can find it in the description box down below. I do have personals open right now. It is a 3-question video reading. It's 3 questions plus a general message. It's $34.56 and you get it within 2 business days. So all the details are down there if you're interested, of course. But we are going to go ahead and begin and see what we've got here for you, Sagittarius, today to March the 7th for Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you. Good. Ooh, I really like this. You have the 7 of Cups as your overall energy, which is interesting to me because, you know, this can be a card of confusion, illusion, temptation, fantasy. Sometimes it'll show up for options, but you can see he's kind of puzzled here in the card. And I do think you could kind of be in this energy where things are feeling a little bit different to you. You got the 3 of Wands right underneath that. This could come after some sort of news. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's, you know, an idea that comes your way. Somebody shares an idea with you here. Like this 3 of Wands energy makes me feel like there's some sort of hope up ahead. Like you know, you're making some kind of plan here, possibly with a person or a person just kind of plants that seed. The energy feels really, really good though. Some of you, there might be an Aries or a Leo involved here. You have the 2 of Cups showing up right here. Okay, so this can be a heart-to-heart, a face-to-face conversation of some sort. Maybe it's an interview for some of you here, but I do feel like a really strong connection and something being cleared up here because that 7 of Cups is your overall. And then they're like, you know, they're meeting face-to-face here. Typically, this represents a connection, a heart-to-heart. Maybe it's face-to-face for some of you. You have the Sun showing up next. This is the happiest card in the deck. I really love your reading so far. You know, all of the cards out here make me feel like there's happiness that's being shared here. And when I say shared, I mean like it's actually, it's expanding. You know the phrase like misery loves company? You know, the same is true for joy, for happiness. Joy delights in joy. So, you know, I think that's something that's going on here. Like you're sharing joy with someone. And I do think for some, this could be like a new friendship or a new connection where a person is much more different than what you've dealt with before. Like say for example, maybe people you've been friends with before are all about like dumping their problems, which whatever, you know, we all have issues we want to share sometimes, but maybe they didn't share a whole lot of joy with you, or maybe they weren't really as fixated on the joyful moments as they were on you know, the ones that brought them sorrow and grief and heartache, right? So I think you could be dealing with someone here, whether it be a friend or a romantic interest, who is much more optimistic and they're more focused on feeding these good things. And, you know, you have the Wheel of Fortune showing up here. This is a Jupiter card. This is a card of expansion. So, you know, it's like the happiness they're bringing here and the happiness you're bringing is just going to create more happiness. The energy feels really good. You have the 3 of Cups showing up here. This can sometimes, I want to put this out here as well. Wheel of Fortune is here and sometimes it does show up for a return. The 3 of Cups is here and sometimes it does represent a reunion. So I want to make that known as well. There might be a reunion between today and the 7th. It could be that, you know, you're getting back in touch with an old friend and the energy just feels brand new. It feels really happy now, like the both of you are in a good space possibly. But you know, when it comes to the 3 of Cups, it's great for community. It's great for a support system. It's great for celebrating something. The Sun being the happiest card in the deck, I feel like this could be a good time for some news coming in that clears up that 7 of Cups energy and also opens new doors. So what else do we have here for Sagittarius between today and March 7th? Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like a heart-to-heart going on here where, you know, and it's not necessarily that whoever this is that you're connecting with, they're not going to have bad moments or that you're not going to have bad moments. That's not true, right? It's not true, but I think that they're handled much better, you know, than they were in the past. You have this Queen of Cups energy here. This is somebody who's very emotionally intelligent. So it's not that you or this person are afraid of bad feelings or bad things happening. It just feels like you know how to overcome them and you know how to sit with them comfortably, and you know how to also see the joy even in times when things are not going your way, right? Queen of Cups energy too, I do think that this is an emotional conversation that's happening. This is showing up right underneath that 2 of Cups, okay? So some of you, this is definitely going to be a Cancerian or a fire sign, but you know, doesn't necessarily have to be, but the energy here is pretty strong for that, or for Venus being in one of those signs. You have the Six of Wands showing up underneath the sun, so I feel like there is some kind of victory here as well, which is interesting too, because even if you're not making an effort for that happiness to expand, I feel like it's just the energy that's brought to the situation. It raises your vibration, and I feel like it puts you in alignment with much better things. And you know, Six of Wands, for example, if you just start talking to a person and the energy is really good, you may actually see like victories start to come in for you, and you're like, wow, you know, this feels like a really good chapter that I'm entering here. You do have the Ten of Wands, which can be a lot of hard work, but it's like I said, you know, I don't think this is anything that you're afraid of. I don't think that this is anything that you are, you know, wanting to run away from. It feels like this is something that you are actually wanting to tackle, right? So you have the Strength card showing up right after that. So I feel like this is a lot of work that you're getting done here between today and March the 7th. It seems like there's something that you are overcoming, or you're hitting a deadline, or you're doing something that you've maybe been putting off, or you've been afraid to do. That Strength card showing up here, that's a card of resilience, power, bouncing back from something, recovering from something. You know, for a small portion of you, if there's been some kind of like injury, for example, maybe this is going to physical therapy, or if you've been having a hard time like getting up and making yourself like exercise, for example, maybe you're finally making yourself do that, even if it's just like a walk or something of that nature, right? So I do see a lot of you like gaining some strength back in a situation as well, and I feel like it has to do with this connection. Like I said, whether it be a friendship, you know, a romantic interest, I feel like it's, you know, something is coming back stronger. That's the energy that I get here. It feels really, really good. Like there's a lot of joy here, a lot of happiness, and I'm not saying there aren't problems. I'm not saying that like nothing bad is happening. I'm saying that like the energy you bring to the situation, when there is something bad going on, I think you're going to be surprised at how much easier that makes it to overcome that situation or to find a solution. So it feels really good, Sagittarius. So that's what I'm seeing here for you. I hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. Don't forget that I do have personals open right now. It is a video reading. It's 3 questions plus a general message. It's $34.56. You get it within 2 business days. Everything's down below if you're interested, of course, but if this is where we part, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.